Today we're going to explore several different ways of making bacon. So it's something that we don't get really good sources of bacon out here in Asia, so we're going to try to perfect what we like and what we can do. So we made some before. We made some a few weeks ago or last month, which was one style, and it was a pretty good recipe. I think it turned out pretty well, but we're going to strive for something a little bit different this time, and we're going to experiment with different types of curing salts too as well. We have both the Prague No. 1 pink curing salt, and then we have another commercially available white curing salt. So we're going to make 6 different types today. The first one, we're going to experiment just between these 2 salts. That will be what's different. So here we have the basic for your curing agent. This is salt, of course the ground salt, could be kosher salt, sea salt. And so we'll add about, these are about 700 grams approximately. And so we're putting about 30 grams of salt. Sugar is your other basic curing substance that you need in there. There's about, in this particular recipe, there's a 1 to 2, 1 part salt, sugar to 2 parts salt. So this is about a little over 15 grams. So I've actually weighed it out about 18 grams because I've added just a little bit more sugar. I think bacon should be there. And then we have about 3 grams of the curing salt. So this goes into your basic cure, dry cure. And so we'll mix this up.
What is the type of the salt that you get the pink one because it's not really normal for Thai cooking, you know?
It's a sodium nitrate.
Sodium nitrate salt.
Yeah. And they make it pink so you don't distinguish it between some other type of salt. You know, so it's got, the color is kind of a warning. Don't use this as table salt. Because this should be only consumed in very small amounts. Just a few grams, you know, we're putting in here, and only a portion that's going to be absorbed into this. So once we get this mixed, then we'll take our first one and we'll put it.
เบคอนเกาหนังออกนะคะประมาณ650 กรัมอ่ะเบคอนอันนั้นเราเอาหนังออกแล้ว
This is a nice pork belly that we have, and so basically we're
มี
taking
3 ชั้นนะ
the
คะ
pork belly and curing it.
เกลือที่เขาบอกเป็นเกลือที่สำหรับแช่ทำให้ไม่เสียนะคะ
So you want to put this all over it.
เราจะทำ2 อย่างอันนี้กับเกลือสีชมพูกับเกลือสีขาวเพราะจริงๆแล้วก็ไม่รู้ว่ามันแตกต่างกันยังไงเนาะเพราะว่ามันเป็นเกลือที่ใช้สำหรับในการหมักของ
Even on the sides.
ทั่วนะคะเกลือน้ำตาลแล้วก็
So get this all over it. Salt, sugar, and curing salt.
เกลือ
That's a sodium nitrate.
โซเดียมไนเตรต
We tried a natural cure last time actually, and you know it was okay, but it didn't quite have that bacon flavor that you kind of associate with bacon. So it was missing something. So this time we're trying the sodium nitrates. So we're gonna put this into a bag here, and then we're going to let that cure for up to anywhere at least three days up to 1 week. The larger the piece, the longer it has to cure. We're doing small pieces here, because they're test pieces for us.
So we probably will put like 5 days เพราะว่ามันมีวันอาทิตย์เนี่ยแล้วก็เอาสัปดาห์หน้า
So take all the air out, and then this will develop quite a bit of juice over the next few days because the salt will bring out the moisture there on there. We want to label this also because this is going to be number 1, and this is the pink salt. Pink salt. Plain. Right. So pink salt plain, and then we know what that one is. The second one, we're going to do the same thing. Put in the salt.
เกลือปกตินะคะคอสซอลแล้วก็
Sugar
น้ำตาล
and white curing
แล้วก็
salt.
เกลือสีขาวเครื่องซอลที่มันสำหรับหมกเนี่ยค่ะมันต่างกันนะคะเกลือที่ใช้สำหรับทำให้หมัก หมักหมูหมักเนื้ออะไรพวกเนี้ยมันจะทำให้ไม่เสีย
So this is the basic, of what you'll do for the cure, and then after this, the next 4 recipes we're going to do are going to be making variations on this by adding other savory or sweet flavorings to this. So often at the store, when you buy bacon, you don't get a lot of choice. You only get really, a standard bacon, and then maybe you might get maple flavored bacon.
It's just standard one. This is this one.
This is standard, yeah. So these are both variations of the standards, just different types of salts. We're going to see if that makes any, or curing salt in there, and see whether that makes any difference. I'm told it does, but the proof is in trying it. So, these are all pretty standard recipes. We've looked at a number of websites for this. I just bought a book recently on curing meats. Something during the pandemic that we can get into. Normally we wouldn't have time to do things like this. So this will be very interesting just to try it. And so we'll be maybe over the next few months doing some other interesting recipes to see what we like, because we're in one of those places we can get quite a lot of stuff here in basic ingredients, but you don't get a lot of finished food here, and that's good in a way because you are forced to do this yourself, and so you can eat nicer. There's nothing better than something that's homemade. It doesn't matter what it is. And learning how to prepare and cook things, it's not necessarily a lot of work. It's just you have to invest a little time in your knowledge, and then of course a little time in doing it. Okay, this is our number 2. So this is white salt. I'll have to do. Yeah, we'll do
Just
that.
open a little bit on the side.
That's what I'm doing. See, that's pretty tight. Very good batch. Okay, that's our first 2.
Yeah.
We're going to put them in the fridge, and we're going to prepare for the next 2.